Welcome back, guys. It is now Saturday the 24th of June. It's around about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be going on a little day trip today. Just going to be heading over to Cumbria. So I come down to the garden quite early today, guys, just so I can give everything inside of the Polytunnel a little bit of a watering, because it's going to be around about 24 degrees today, I believe. So I just want to make sure nothing inside here is going to be drying out. We have been hit with some rain, which we've been waiting for quite a while now, and it's doing the garden a world of good. So now all there needs to be watered. A lot of weeds are starting to come up now, of course, because that's what happens when it starts raining. But I'm going to start slowly going through them weeds and start pulling them out once it starts drying up a little bit, because it's a bit too cloudy, too muddy out there to start getting in there and start pulling weeds out and stuff like that. Any big ones where I'm seeing stuff, of course, I am pulling them out, but that is a job I'm going to be tackling hopefully in the next couple of days. So guys, this morning, we're just going to do just a quick little tour around the plot to see how things are getting on, because like I say, it's been a couple of weeks now since I last done an update. Some things are looking really good, some things are starting to struggle a little bit, you know, some of the stuff has been attacked by different kinds of bugs, which we'll try and go through as we walk around and do the tour. I have tried to grow some giant stuff for the shows this year, and also I'm just growing some basic veg for to eat as well. So we'll start at the top of the garden, where the sweet corn is and the giant marrows, and we'll go through there because there's a couple of things that I want to show you. So let's get to the top of the garden and have a quick little look. Right guys, so this is the sweet corn, and this variety is called Incredible. I grow this every year. They are quite close together, but that's how I like to keep my plants. But also I got some marrows going inside here as well, so they're quite close together. That's how I like to keep the sweet corn, because the wind pollinated, the tassels will start appearing through there, and at the top here you get the male bit of the plant. So like I say, they look nice and green and healthy. And all I'm doing at the moment on these is, you see this? That there is a sucker. So I'll take that away, because all that there is just another sweet corn plant producing from the side of the root. And that'll just go into a little premature sweet corn. So it takes a lot of the energy up. So I pull them out. So if you don't do that and you grow sweet corn, go and check it out, and you see there'll be a little mini plant starting to grow. So, because like I say, the tassels don't go at the bottom, come between each leaf. So that's all I'm doing. When it's been really dry, I've just been going around and giving them a little bit of a watering. So yeah, they're looking really good. These are some gladdies, and these are some show variety. But what I noticed is, because I only put like a bulb in each one, but some of them are starting to split into two. Don't know if that's normal. Don't really grow gladdies, but they're looking quite good. This is a giant marrow. So I got this one here, and also I got this one here. So we've got loads of male flowers on this one, but no females. And as you can see there, there's loads of bees hovering around that. But if we look over to this one, we've got some females here. So there's a female there, there is a female there. And what I've been doing is, early in the morning, because these flowers open up early in the morning, these are the males, I've been quickly coming down. I've been taking the actual flower head off, the petals. I've got the stem there, and I've stuck it inside of the female. And you've got to catch this female opening up in the morning, because all these bees will come around. They've been in other people's gardens. They've been in other people's gardens, round the pumpkins and stuff like that, and they're going to go and fly in there, and they're going to cross-pollinate that. So what I've done is I took the flower from this actual marrow plant, I put it inside of the female, and I tied it up. And as you can see, I've done it that one and that one, and I just let them rot away, let the flower rot away, and hopefully these will germinate. Well, sorry, these will pollinate. So the reason why I've got 3 on there, because I'll not keep 3 on there, I'll probably only keep 1 or 2 on the vine, is just to make sure that I got one what is going to at least pollinate. So it's just back up till 1 or 2 get to hold, and then they'll go. I might get rid of a couple of these ones at the back here if this one gets to hold, because it's quite close to the actual main plant, where I'll have it further along. And then once it gets a bit longer in between these will be getting buried into the ground, because they send out roots. They send out roots. So I'll show you on this one. In between each, yeah, they send out roots, and that means it can get out and find more feed to help the plant grow bigger and stronger. So it's just not getting it all from the main stem there. Once you get the vine buried in, it send out more shoots, roots and stuff to look for some more feed. So there we go, just a little bit of a rundown on that and what I'm doing with it. So fingers crossed we'll get some nice giant marrows. Don't know if they're going to be ready for the shows, because the shows are in about 10 weeks, something like that. Sunflower. These are all my cabbages, which are looking fantastic. So these are a summer cabbage. These are a summer cabbage. These are called Golden Acre. So it's 3 rows there. And them are cauliflower, GZF1. And then in here we have got the broccoli, some more cauliflowers, 2 rows of cauliflowers there, and then we've got some broccoli sitting there. So that's the club root resistant broccoli. I'm going to give that a shot this year. Seems to be doing okay. And then over here we've got some fennel, the bulb variety. I'll try and get you in. I'll try and get you in. So that's the bulb variety, Florence I believe it's called. We've got them all going around here. So they're looking really good as well. Just got to be a bit careful, guys, because when it gets wet like this, a lot of slugs come out. So I need to get in there and give everything a bit of a weed. As you can see here, this is all being flattened and all sorted out now. And I've got some dahlias inside of there. And also I've got some more dahlias here. But that was a right mess, and I managed to get in there and get it all cleared out and flattened. I've got this topped up, and in here we've got some carrots, so just radish along the sides there, and then we've got some parsnips, sweet candle, which are starting to come through now. The RHS, this is the carrot root fly resisted, so hopefully these don't get damaged by any root fly. And all I'll do, guys, is poke a little hole in there, drop some seed in, and once they come out in little clumps like that, that's when I start thinning them out. I'll let them be a little bit longer till I start getting the true leaves on, and then I'll start thinning them out. This is the lettuce bed. Got 3 different variety of lettuce in here. Little gems. Got the red one, I can't remember the name of them now. And I've got the iceberg 3. And they're doing really good. So all that is full, as you can see, hopefully. spot on. So not long now and I'll be harvesting them. Got some giant onions. That's sitting around about 12 inches. Some of the onion sets have been affected by, it looks like the little allium fly or something like that again. It's been going on for about 3 years this, and I can tell the way the leaves twist. I just hope they don't start affecting these, but we'll see. So yeah, starting to take my first harvest of peas. Starting to get loads of peas on there now. Got some more onions. Need to get in the hand, sort this out. Because I've got some spring onions along here. We've got some chard. Some pak choy. Some beets. This is where I had my garlic and my onions over winter. And unfortunately, they were badly damaged as well by the allium fly. Yeah, I thought I'd try and do them over winter, give them a better chance because it's colder. Nah. Nope, still got damaged, so I don't know whether something wrong with the set or what. No idea. So, pulled them all out, got rid of them. No good. And then this bed here, I'm just going to turn over and we might do some winter stuff in this bed again. We will see. Wildlife section, looking absolutely spot on. The rose bush, got a rose bush here, Mexican sunflower, African marigolds, rainbow chrysanthemums. This is called Leo, I think, this flower here. More roses, snapdragons, I believe them are. Foxgloves, oxide daisies. You've got some messy brine anthems in there. Tadpoles in there. Frogs in there. Looking good, looking good. Little ladybug. Lobelia. Sweets are looking good. Nothing's really been damaged over here. Some more broccoli, and also got some more fennel. It was just a waste of space there, so I thought I'd just hide them in some spares. They seem to be doing okay. I might eventually extend this whole section, all wildlife section, because I do like the wildlife. Got that there and all. Can't remember the name of that, Echinacea or something, I think that is. More onions. These are some sprouts, which I haven't really bothered covering. I should cover them, like, I may have some netting on them because the pigeons have been having a go. As you can see, pigeon damage. So I've got a bit of netting. I may have a bit of net just over the top of it. I'll show you them in a minute. Potatoes, so I've got like a row there. I just need to get in there and give it a bit of a weed. A row there, a row there, a row there. And these are some more, if you can see between the weeds, these are just spare onion sets. What I'll just put in the ground there, just to try and use as much space as possible, because I need to sort all this section out. So yeah, right guys, these are some giant cabbages. Sorry, the camera's a bit thingy. I just got to make sure that they're not getting attacked as such, because I want them being attacked. I'm going to be building a bigger netting for them. I may do that tomorrow. So So these are a canny size. What I do is I pause and I just take the same netting off so we'll have a proper look. Right guys, so it gives me a bit of a chance to get in myself, to have a proper look to make sure they're alright, they're not getting eaten. Couple of slug damage down there, but it's fine. So there we go. Canny size. So there's a brick. So they're hearting up nicely. Look more like a red cabbage instead of a green cabbage. But I'm really happy with them. A couple of chrysanthemums there. Alison Peace, Christopher Lawson. So I'm going to get that net back on now, and then we'll go inside of the Polytunnel. So I hope you're seeing that alright guys, but that looks like a tadpole turned into a frog. Oh, there it is there. How cool is that, eh? It's actually loads more of them, if we look careful, over on the other side of the pond. So I'll just get you a bit closer without falling in. There's one there, there's another one there. And one's just jumped into the water there. So we aren't buzzing with them. So then guys, just back here inside of the Polytunnel. Here I will spin the camera around and let you have a little update inside of here, because I've got some tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff inside of here, and also some leeks. I think outside some stuff seems to be okay, some stuff seems to be struggling a little bit. I haven't had a lot of aphid or white fly, which I had loads of that last year, but I did spray the plants with some Bavaro, concentrate Bavaro, quite early on in the season, and that has actually worked and kept them nice and clean. A little bit of slug damage, but I can deal with that. So yeah, so I keep an eye on them, and if I need to spray them again, I will give them another spray. The onions, it looks like we've got that alien fly again, guys. It's been going on for about, I think this is the third year for me now, and it's an absolute nightmare. As soon as you pull the onions up and you cut the onion in half, you see all the little maggots and stuff like that. So it's definitely the alien fly. You can even see the little cocoons inside of them, the little brown carcasses and stuff. So it's an absolute nightmare. Me personally, I think that they came in by the onion set, what we buy from the shops and stuff like that. When we never had that cold frost a couple of years ago, of course they're just been hibernating inside the sets and or the onions, and they're just being passed around, and it's just totally contaminated all the gardens. That's what I believe, you know. So because it seems to be the onion set. Don't get us wrong, I have got some onions what I've done by seed, and they look all right, but some of them do look a little bit iffy. So it could be just a case of them of spreading from the onion sets, but I definitely believe that's something up with the onion sets. But however, we'll keep on going, and hopefully they'll just eventually bugger off and die off. If not, I am thinking about doing building an onion house, because of course I want to be doing drying onions for the shows. So I need somewhere where it's going to be decent, with a bit of a raised bed, enclosed in with some fine mesh. I'm thinking about it at the moment, so I'm definitely going to be building some sort of onion house with loads and loads of airflow, but with really fine mesh so no bugs can get inside. Fingers crossed. That's the plan anyway, so that could be over winter, just depends how cold it gets, you know, but it's been a nightmare. So like I say, cabbages and stuff like that's been spot on. I know where the club root in the garden is, so I kept all the brassicas away from that, and everything seems to be doing okay. The onions, the garlic, some of the leeks a little bit funny with this allium fly, and just a couple of pigeons, and also the odd slug or two. Haven't really seen many caterpillars knocking around, but a lot of stuff are netted. I am going to be building a bigger cage for them giant cabbages, because when I take them to the shows, I'm hoping they're going to be in good tact, because we'll auction them off. They will get auctioned off, and even if it's just a couple of quid, it all goes to charity. So I want them to be in good condition, so people like want to buy them, you know what I mean, bid for them. So that's why I'm just a little bit flappy about that, you know, because it's all for charity, it's all for a good cause at the end of the day. I'm all for that. So I'm going to be building a bigger Brassica cage as such for them, because it's all good to have these hoops with the netting over and stuff, but soon as the leaves touch the side of the netting, the butterfly comes down and they just lay the eggs on the netting, and then they hatch out and they just drop onto your brassicas. So you got to be really careful about that, how big you build them and how many cabbages or whatever brassicas you put into the cage. Them big square ones got to go up there. They're all right, they're not the best of. I probably ram them up a little bit too much. I probably put too many plants in, because what I have noticed, not this year but last year, that was a lot of little eggs, all the little yellow eggs off the butterflies attached to the actual netting, and what happens is they just hatch out and they just drop onto your brassicas. So you've got to be aware of that, you know. So all these hoops and all that, what people do, looking good, looks really good, but as soon as them leaves hit the sides of the netting, butterfly just comes over and just lays its eggs on it, lays its eggs on the netting and just drops onto them. So I'm going to be building some better cages for them giant cabbages. It's worked perfectly fine, that hoop one, when they were little, but now they're starting to touch the side of the netting, so I need to sort that out, because like I say, they're going to be going up for auction. So guys, what I need to quickly do is I'll spin these around, because time is ticking on. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm leaving at 9. I need to be away at 9 for travelling, so I haven't got long. So I'm going to quickly spin the camera around and give you a little bit of an update inside of here. See what's going on. We've got some show leeks inside of here. A bit of a mixed bag, guys. You know, it's my first proper year like trying to do them properly in trenches and stuff like that. I have messed around with them over the couple of years, but nothing major for the shows basically. So yeah, so I'll spin the camera around and let's have a little look and see what you think. Okay, right, and guys, so this is one of my onions where I've been experimenting in the pot. It's getting a canny size, eh, but it's been damaged, a lot of thrip damage. It's really pale. They have struggled in these pots, to be totally honest with you, but it was an experiment at the end of the day, guys. And that's what I like to do. I like to experiment on stuff and see how things get on. It's all a bit of fun at the end of the day. We'll look at these tomato plants, so I do need to start going through these and getting these cleaned up a little bit, just trimming some of the leaves back so we've got plenty of airflow going through, and also just giving them another tie up. But these are the Tigerella, and as you can see they're looking absolutely fantastic. So then guys, I'll just quickly show you something. So then, if you remember, I got 3 rows of Tigerella at the front, and then I got 3 rows of your Rosellas at the back, and as you can see there's the Rosellas there coming on, little cherry ones. So quickly show you this if I can. So as you can see here, we've got some nice size tomatoes on. So what I'm going to do is, because these flowers here are not going to really come out, is I've got to just check and make sure I'm cutting in the right place. I'm just going to get rid of them because they're not going to come out. And then on there, as you can see, I've got myself a nice bunch, and more or less the same size, and they should just swell up lovely. So all the energy goes into them, not into them. Well, not really going to come to much. But also while I'm down here, I trim some of the flowers off. So I need to get in here, like I say guys, it'd be an idea to do that because I haven't got time today, and just give this a bit of a trim. But as you can see there, just a little example, they're coming on nice. We've got some of the French marigolds. This helps keeps away the green fly and stuff. And like I see over here, we've got the rosella. So like I say, I do need to get in here and give them a bit of a trim. I do get a little bit of leaf curl. Sucker, take the suckers off. You know where the suckers are? The suckers always go underneath the trush. So if I can find a little example, I've been taking them off. So there's a trush there, see? And if I follow it all the way down, there's a sucker there. And that's how you tend to tell. So there's a trush there, there's a sucker. There's a sucker there. See, there's a trush there, and the sucker goes underneath it. See? So, so like I say, I just need to get in here and give these a bit of a tie up. I do get a little bit of leaf curl, but nothing like too major, because I have got some cover over the top of this polytunnel what protects the sunlight, so it drowns it out a little bit, so it's not as strong. So that helps a lot inside of here. It keeps it quite, like, not shady, but it just stops the bright sun coming through and just blinding everything. So cucumber, I've got a nice cucumber here, and as you can see there, got some cucumbers starting to come on, and I'm in the middle of trying to just let that go a bit longer to wrap round here. So I want to bring it around and it can go up there. I've got another one over here. This is a crystal lemon, so this is a round one. There's a little picture there, guys. And the same again, trying to get it to wrap round this post. Got some other stuff I'm going to be doing over winter here, some Savoy and Jeremy Kings and stuff, and kohlrabi and some red cabbage. And I've started to go through some of them there and prick them out. Got some leeks which I'm going to be putting out very soon. And then also with pepper plants, just starting to get some little peppers coming on there. So these are the bell peppers. I haven't really put too much time into them. Not always doing all that stuff, like the shows and stuff for the shows. This is another cucumber, which I'm going to try and get it to come along here. There's a little cucumber there. All I do, guys, is I got this gauge here, and that tells us the moisture in there. So it's half and half, so it's all right. So there we go. Chili plants, some more chili plants here, and pepper plants. We've got some of begonia there. Some more onions here, which I put in some 15-litre pots. Like I say, frip again. Lot of frip. Next year I'll be getting the sprays and all that for this frip next year, because it's no good. And this is why I want to build like an onion house for. But that's a nice, lovely size. That's currently sitting around about 15 inches, I believe. And I think that is a Peter Glazebrook or a Tommy Bell. But yeah, that's 15 inches. That's looking good. And same again, guys, all I do is I just get this gauge and stick it in, and that tells us there. Plenty of moisture. Water from the bottom, what I do is I put a bit of soil at the bottom, and that holds the moisture for us, and then it just slowly seeps inside of the pot. A little bit of experiment, but yeah, things seem to be okay. They will come out the leaks. Same again with the leaks, some of them have been hit with some frip. But they are starting to puff up and chunk up a little bit. They're all behind these ones anyway. So I've been giving them some dry blood, and this dry blood's full of nitrogen, high in nitrogen, rich in nitrogen. And I've just been wetting the top first, putting it on, and just letting it get all cloggy, and every time I water it, just slowly feeds it in. And if you come away here, this is a Cumbrian, and it's a nice, that's a nice size. I think this is sitting around about 15 inches. And as I see, some of the flags had to strip back a little bit because they have just started to split. So it's looking okay. And then I've got another one over there which is a little bit smaller. This one's sitting around about 14 inches. But it's splitting all the time. It splits about 3 flags. So I've got to keep an eye on it for rotting. Because don't get us wrong, guys. Right, guys, I'll give you a quick update on my grapes. So this grapevine here is on its 4th year, and as you can see, it's full of grapes. Now, normally you would prune all this back and you would get rid of most of these leaves and stuff, but however, I'm going to leave these leaves on. Now and again I do come in and just give it a little bit of a trim. The reason being is it's in a small place. It's a lot of warmth, a lot of heat in here, and sometimes these leaves and stuff shade the grapes and stops them from basically rotting away, as you can see there. So this year, a little bit of an experiment on its 4th year. We've got loads of bunches of grapes coming on all over. All over the plant. Absolutely stunning. Over the moon with it. But as you can see there, got to be very careful because it do scorch. So there we go, just a little update, guys. Normally what people tend to do is they tend to just prune all the leaves away, and they just leave a bunch and then another bunch, and so on and so on. I'm not going to get into that this year. I'm just going to just let it run wild. And then at the end of the year, once the plant starts to die back and go back into dormant, I'll be cutting it all back to its original run, which is there all the way along to there and then down there. So there we go, just a little update. But I'm over the moon with them, bad boys. Might attempt to make some wine. We will see. Don't get us wrong, guys. I can smell a little bit of a rot somewhere, and I just can't pinpoint where about it is. I don't know if it's the onions. I don't know if it's one of the leeks down there. I am feeling them big boys down there, and the feel canny hard. But I really need them to hold in because I want to try and take them to the shows, hopefully, and then also a couple of the big onions as well. Some of the bigger ones we're not going to make like heavyweight or whatever. They're probably just going more for like a quality if I can. But like I say, I'm all new to it, so we'll see how we get on. I'll probably just go and see the bloke who runs it and turn us, come round, have a look, mate, show us what I can bring in and show, give us a bit of an idea. But aye guys, so I can smell something, but I don't know if that's because I've been like pulling all the leaves off and stuff. So yeah, what I do is guys, is when the leaves are rotten or starting to rot away, I just pull them away from the plant a little bit. I tend to let them just die away naturally instead of pulling them up, because it causes problems with the root plate at the bottom, and you get marked down for points and stuff like that if it's not right. So that's what I've been advised on. But like I say, this is my first year properly doing it, so we'll just see. But these need to hang in just a little bit longer. Come on, just come on, you know, just a little bit of luck, that's all I want. But there we go guys, that is it. Just a little bit of a tour around the plot to see how things are getting on. Like I say, we've been waiting for this rain for ages, and it's done the garden a world of good, but all the weeds are starting to come up now. So it's going to be a bit of a job in the next couple of weeks, just going around getting all the weeds out. But there we go guys, like I say, fingers crossed things work out well for the shows. I will give you another update at the end of the month or so. I might do another little video to see how things are getting on, to see if anything's rotted away or what. But there we go, thank you for watching. Cheers for all your likes and all your comments. If you're considering subscribing guys, come along, just hit the subscribe button, it's all free, and just follow my journey and see what I get up to. But there we go guys, take care and enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you in a bit.